Hello friends of the VisionCrypto channel. My name is Arian, and on my channel we focus on the topic of crypto and chart analysis, explained as simply as possible. In today's video we want to take another look at XRP, which, like many other altcoins, has performed quite well since the beginning of the year and now has a 25% increase in value to show for it. The question that arises on a small but also on a large scale is the whole thing just a fake out? Can we expect prices to continue to rise? Or was the current increase and the entire increase we have seen recently just a brief flare-up and the price will collapse again? In today's video, we'll cover the history of XRP and discuss whether we can surpass the all-time high of just over $3 marked by the green line. We've already broken past the previous bull market high of 1.96, a major resistance. Let's examine this in detail. We've also gained strong support at this level. We've already overcome a significant hurdle, which was the high from the last bull market sitting at 196. That was a major resistance we had to break through, and we succeeded. Now let's take a closer look at that in detail. We have broken through this resistance from the last bull run, and we've also received quite good support there. This means that we have not fallen below this level in a sustainable manner. And that's already a very, very good sign. XRP seems to have recovered, at least for a longer period of time. I'm going to remove this resistance line, which is now support, from the chart, because it's probably not going to be very relevant for the time being. The path to the all-time high isn't that far anymore. From the current position, we're still looking at a good 37%. And since our peak during the bull run, we've only needed 16% to establish a new all-time high. But how does it all continue from here? We have built out a wave 1 and a wave 2. A three-part movement can also be an ABC formation, meaning the price collapses. I don't believe that will happen, so it's not recorded on the chart. A three-part ABC formation could mean a price collapse to a new low. I doubt that will happen, so it's not on the chart. A strong sell-off is needed. We have a triangle indicating a long sideways phase, a sign of wave 4, not yet, started. In that case, I don't believe that's going to happen anymore, which is why it's not even recorded on the chart, because such a sell-off would have to be quite strong for us to be predisposed to a sell-off. Here we have a triangle that we've formed, which means a long sideways phase where not much is happening, and that's exactly a sign of a wave 4 that we haven't really started yet. We'll take a look at that in the smaller time frame shortly, and after this wave 4 there will be a wave 5, which should bring us an all-time high. Current target levels for a wave 5 would be a minimum of approximately $4.09, but it could also stretch up to $6.58 and of course potentially extend even further beyond that, as is often the case in a bull market. Some of you might be wondering what will certainly happen after we complete this wave 5. It is indeed the case that we will definitely see a stronger sell-off afterwards, which is likely to bring us relatively low prices again. Whether that will happen in this bull run and we will then experience the next entry, or whether this will signal the start of a bear market for XRP, is still unpredictable at this point. If you want to keep your crypto data private from the tax office and avoid lengthy identification processes, find a workaround. To trade your favorite coins without EU restrictions, use an exchange that allows it. I trade on Coinex for the freedoms I desire. And if you want to trade your favorite coins without the EU saying, "Not this coin because we don't like it," then you need an exchange where that's not the case. I personally trade on Coinex and enjoy the freedoms I want to have. What you need to register is an email address and a password of your choice, and then you're signed up and can trade freely. Instead of fewer, there are more coins, the fees are moderate, and those who sign up now can still receive up to a $100 welcome bonus. Do it like I do, go to Coinex and sign up. Now let's take another look at the smaller time frame, and there we can see again that this is the last one. The last high from the previous bull market shows that we haven't sustainably fallen below it even once, and the last low we established pretty much landed right on that high, allowing us to rise again afterward. Will we establish another low in wave 3? We haven't reached the target for wave 4. Another sell-off is needed. In a bull market, wave 4 dip might not occur. This means that theoretically we would need one more sale to fully comply with the rule. However, since we are in a bull market, it can easily happen that this dip into wave 4 does not occur again, especially because we are still above the high of the last bull market and have found good support there. But it is certainly possible that this could still happen. You can't rule out on this upward movement at this point. We're already looking at the hourly chart here, which I don't usually do that often. The movement is too small for me to draw it right now, but if we were to scale the whole thing down even further, you could see that this is a 5-part movement that is already decreasing in intensity. This means that the upward momentum is continuously decreasing, and I can well imagine that we have found a high here for now and might move further down, possibly testing this support from the triangle again, or even dipping down briefly before the path continues upward. Last but not least, knowing that XRP will continue to rise is also important as we are building a new high. What we have here is a high, a lower high, and an even lower high. This means we definitely need to break the high from the last peak, which is at 272, to be sure that we won't sell off any lower. As long as that isn't the case, we still have to assume that we could go down, and the maximum target we should aim for would be 1.12. However, I don't think we'll drop that far down, but it's such an important level because if we do go down, we would actually only have an ABC formation on a larger scale. So then this would be wave A, followed by B and C, and we would actually slide down again. But I'll explain that to you again. So then this would be wave A, followed by B and C, and we would actually slide down again. But I'll tell you that again, for the sake of completeness regarding risk management. Personally, I think we might still drop down to the ER Fibonacci level. But that's not a must, because if the sell-off were to happen again, the Fibonacci at 185 would be enough 2001. And once we have absolutely completed wave 4, nothing will stand in our way to successfully continue moving up into wave 5. Why don't you write in the comments, if you're being completely honest, did you think XRP would perform like this again? Or did you think it was just a rock group and that nothing would come of the price? Because I've also heard from many that they were considering it. And yes, I admit I was also considering selling my XRP for a while, but then I decided against it, which in hindsight turned out to be a good decision. How did you handle it? Did you hold on to your XRP? Did you sell them? Do you think we'll see much stronger increases in this bull run? Or do you consider my forecast of a price between 4 and 650 to be realistic? I hope today's video had some exciting information for you. If that's the case, feel free to leave a thumbs up on the video, drop me a short comment, or maybe just a little smiley. That would push the algo and do the channel good. And I want to point out that there's another exciting chart analysis waiting for you in the credits. I wish you all a great time. Until the next video, and bye.